friends, how many of you often get this suicidal thought? Why this thought comes even? So sometimes we have low self-esteem issue or high self-esteem issue, or we get anger of so many things. We feel challenges in day-to-day life, or even our parents compare ourselves with our siblings or our friends that they are doing good, why don't you? So these are the problems related to personality development. And where we are lacking, what are the root cause of this, and how to come up with right solution? What are the right solution even? So there are so many solutions over Google or in YouTube, but out of this ocean, out of this vast knowledge also, why we are not able to implement these things? Where we are lacking? So friends, namaste and welcome in our one more episode of Spiritual Vidbits. I'm Kavita, your host, and today we are going to discuss all these problems with spiritual solution. What is spirituality? Spirituality is nothing but how to deal your life, how to lead your life in day-to-day basis. Friends, so let's deep dive. We have our guest Srikanth Dhulipala, who is an author and counseling psychotherapist. So welcome.
Welcome and namaste.
Namaste. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
So thank you for accepting one more time. And as we were, discussing a lot of things, I got these often questions, especially in our shorts.
Yes.
So, today's topic is really very much important for students, or even those who are into profession. They feel these problems often,
Yes.
right? So let's start with the first question. What is low self-esteem and how to overcome it?
Yes. The state of low self-esteem is like when you feel very much little in front of somebody. You have very low, less love for your own self. That is the reason you feel that low self-esteem. The esteem for yourself is very low, in simple terms. That is the reason you feel low. If somebody is there in front of you, you feel that, oh, he is superior to me. He is superior in various qualities. I am not superior in those qualities. So you feel insecure, you feel low. So that is the initial problem you have. But why we will have this kind of problem is like when we are not connected with our own self. We do not understand the capabilities of our own self. We don't know the truth that you are the unique person in the entire universe. If you see our finger, I mean the thumb, it has the unique capacity. I mean, you will not find this kind of trait in entire universe. This is the single trait. That is the reason we are using this for Aadhaar cards or any finger this thing. Yeah, for fingerprints or anything, we are using it. So the fingerprint itself is unique. So the nature has already told you that you are unique, Baba. You don't worry about others. So you don't compare yourself with someone who is superior to you. He might be good at some things, but you are better than him or her. So when we understand this, we will be able to come out of this low self-esteem issue.
Right, very beautifully said. And we see that in many cases, few people, they have over self-esteem also.
Yes.
Right? If they are good in something, they feel that, yeah, I am something. How to overcome this problem even?
Yeah, like both the problems are like head and tails of the coin, same coin. So if you once you are low self-esteem, sometimes you have high self-esteem. Some people suffer from both the things, but both are not good. You should be grounded. Like the life is full of like achievements and failures. Sometimes you achieve, sometimes you fail. But in both the situation, you should be strong, firm enough. You should be grounded, so that you are facing any problems, you can come easily. So you have to like know your own self that yes, I am above all this success and failures. Life is a very divine thing, and you should be thankful to the God that you are gifted with so many things. Today, if you are able to breathe, you should be happy. You should be thankful to the God. God, I am very happy today because I am breathing air. There are so many people struggling for life, and they do not know what will be their fate in the coming days. I am very thankful that you have given me one more day to live. I am able to see, I am able to speak, I am able to listen. I am so much. So you should be filled with gratitude. When you are filled with gratitude for what you have, then you will not have the what you call this supreme tendency that I am supreme or anything. The high self-esteem will not be there. You will be at normal state. The low self-esteem is not good, and the higher self-esteem is also not good. You should have self-esteem. It should not be low, it should not be high. There should be middle path. If you are achieving many things, then you should be thankful to the God. You should be thankful to your parents because they have supported you throughout your life, your friends, your siblings. Those were the true supporters to you. So you should be thankful to them. And that's how, because today you are here, today we are discussing here, because there are so many people, those who have supported us.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, definitely.
we are here, like we are talking, but we have our team who are doing the camera department, and there will be editing department. There's so many departments are there, and finally our video will come out after all these scrutinies. So for one thing to come out, there are so many things involved. Similarly, in our life also, there are so many people like those who are supporting us, and we should be thankful to them. Thankful to them. Thank you very much.
Definitely, definitely, yes. And beautifully you said, and even one person also, play different role. If he's a boss, he feel that, yeah, I'm great. And definitely boss also have his own boss, and, he feel low there.
Yes.
While dealing with wife, or while dealing with peon or security, they sometimes, use wrong language, wrong words. That is not good. So we have to understand while talking with waiter how we are talking.
Yes.
If just maybe we are just paying them or they are just serving us, it doesn't mean that we become superior to them.
Yes.
So next, moving ahead, let's go with communication skill.
Yes.
So many people, they feel they are not good enough to talk to someone.
Yes.
Especially again here, again low self-esteem comes
Yes.
while talking. So how to improve our communication skill?
See, communications are two, three types. One is how we are communicating with our own self. That is called self-talk. Like what kind of talk you are giving to your own self. And the second thing is writing, like how you are communicating through your ideas through writing. And the third thing is how you are communicating outside, like how you are expressing your ideas. Now see, I am speaking, I am expressing my ideas. So the way I am expressing, that I really meant. I am saying something and I am not able to express what I want to say, then my communication skill is not good. So the first point what I said is like how you are communicating with your own self. Always say that, like, I am a divine being. The God has graced me with so many things. Today I am wearing good clothes. Today I am having good health. So I am very much thankful to the God. So whenever you are communicating with your own self, you always say that, okay, there is some problem, but I will overcome that. Problem is temporary, but it is a situation to learn something. You do not take problem as a problem, you consider it as a situation, and when you work on it, you will definitely come out of it. There is no such problem in the world where there is no solution. For every problem there is a solution. The only thing is you have to sit down, you have to think, and you have to just connect your energies, and you have to make the situation according to you. I mean, you mold it for as per your need. One person says that once you fell into a well, you tell the person who is standing there, you please also throw me the soap so that I will take a nice bath and again I will come back. So life gives us different types of opportunities, situations. There are no problems. So you mold it according to your own self. Like we can take the example of Amitabh Bachchan, the film actor, a well-known film actor, and his bass voice was very strong, and he tried his luck in radio stations also and various places, but because of his personality and this thing, he was always rejected. But he did not stop at that moment. He molded himself and started doing small roles in films, and that's how he started his career, and now he is a superstar, a well-known actor in the world. So he was very much persistent that yes, I know what I am. The world has to know that who I am, and that is where it comes. So that's how, like, we have to communicate with our own self in a positive manner. So you observe your thoughts, how your thoughts are. If you have unhealthy thoughts, you will attract those kind of unhealthy situations. So if you have tendency to fight with others, always you are arguing, that means you are not happy with your own self. The outer world is the reflection of the inner world. So the communication with your own self should be very nice, smooth, sober,
So
in good manner.
self communication
Some
is
self communication, how you talk, self talk
self
should
talk.
be very good. And next, coming to the writing skills. So like you start with few paragraphs every day. You just write, like you try to like express your thoughts in form of writing. You write diary daily so that you will be able to express yourself. You just write down, like, today I visited my institution, education institutions, I met with so and so things happened to me. Or if you are working professional, you just write it down, like, I today I had a very nice day in the meeting, so I was able to express myself. Or today it was not good day for me, but yes, I will make it better tomorrow. Something, you just write it down. In this manner, when you are writing your heart down, or you are expressing yourself through writing, so one day you will definitely pick up in the communication. The writing skill you will improve. And the third communication skill is like how you are communicating. Like you sit in front of a mirror and you just speak as if you are speaking with someone, and you see like how your gestures are. Like this is a open gesture, this is a closed gesture. If you are stiff like this, that means you are closed personality, you are not open. You are keeping your gestures like this always, that means you have an open personality. And sometimes many of the anchors or the presenters, they keep their hands like this for few seconds, and then they move their hands to express themselves. The gestures are very much important, especially when you are attending an interview. Like if you are sitting like this, that means you are very much in fear to attend the interview. So the body language is very much important. If you are a presenter or you are giving an interview, you have to see that your posture is very much firm, erect, so that it will give a positive attitude. That means a positive thing will reflect when people are seeing you. So that's how, like, your gesture should be. And when you are speaking, you speak whatever you know. You don't try to speak which you do not know, which you are not clear. You please don't express those words. And when you are speaking, you do some homework. What I have to speak, how I have to speak, like who are my audience. Like if you are giving a lecture or you are taking a presentation, you have to see that who are the audience. So,
Yes.
so you are invited for a primary school, and if you talk about so many Big Bang theory, those little tots will not understand you.
Yes, that's why our words, our sentence can, become miracle, or
Yes,
it can bring disaster also. So we should be very mindful what we are talking. If we don't know, we can, humbly accept that I don't know right now, but I'll come up with proper answer.
yes.
Let me work
Get
on it
back to you.
first. And the problem is in this society, people, most of them, they don't know, but they'll come up with something, which is not even related to the real question,
Hmm.
but they will try to express something. So yeah, and next move with another question very much related to communication, the
Yes,
fear of public speaking.
yes,
A lot of people, they have this fear, and we can see small kids, they express so well. If we just see them on stage, they are so expressive, they are so loving while expressing. If they are just saying a poem also, right? So what is the problem behind it? Why people, they have fear of public speaking?
when I was young, even I too had the public speaking fear. A lot of the higher evolved persons say that there are almost 80% of people who have the fear of public speaking. It is more than the fear of death. So maybe after fear of death, this is the second fear, the most fear, the most highlighted fear, like most of the people will have. So why they have this kind of fear? Because what is the ideology, like why they come up with this kind of fear? So it is because of they feel that if I am speaking, I will not be able to speak properly, and if I am not able to speak, the other will laugh at me. So I do not want to be a laughing idol in front of somebody. So that kind of fear makes them to keep away from the crowds. Even when I was young, as I said, like I had the fear of speaking. So in PSSM movement, it is very customary that Patriji will call everybody, and he will give the mic and tell, you speak about yourself. And I was in the young team, Paima team, at that point of time. So Patriji called all the Paima team. So I was afraid to speak. So I started praying God, Patriji should not give me the mic. And so that is, I liked Patriji very much, but I am afraid of public speaking at that point of time. I avoided going on the stage. So from that stage to this stage, like I have evolved myself by doing meditation, by observing many people, those who are very good at speaking. So that's how I gained knowledge, and through regular practice. And see, today I am in front of you speaking about one topic.
Yes.
So I have evolved from that stage to this stage, and meditation has helped me very much. So it connects with the true personality whom you are. So anybody who is having this kind of problems, like few people have the problem of stammering also. That comes
Yes.
from fear. The stammering comes, they are not able to pronounce few words. So all these things comes with the fear. They have some fear issue in the childhood or in the relationship with their parents. Maybe they might be having some abusive relationship with their parents, or something, some situational. Maybe they might have met with an accident, fearful incident they have experienced,
And that become trauma at
and that become trauma, and that is the reason, like
yeah.
he or she is stammering. So if you are doing meditation, when you are connecting with your own self, the first thing is you are free from all the fears. When you are free from all the fears, you can face any of the situation, and you can move ahead with all these issues. And through regular practice, like see, if you want to be a good guitarist, you have to practice it. So if you want to be a good public speaker, you have to practice it. You approach those persons, those who are good at speaking, those who are good at communication skills, you be with them, you learn from them, and yes, you will be the best person whom you want to be.
Yes, and always it's very important to start with small thing.
Yes.
If we don't know, if we want to work on it, we can just mimic some good ideals. We can see lot of motivational or international motivational speakers are there.
Yeah, today, like we have a lot of social media,
Social
we
media, yes.
have the opportunity to visit various websites where they give the tips. There are so many like personality development speakers, though they speak about lot many things. So you can just subscribe them, and you can just follow them, and like and see like how is their body language while speaking, like how they are pronouncing the words, and like this you can learn.
Trend in this time, and if we just even try to speak like them,
Yes.
we don't need to copy them fully, but copying in the initial days will give our own thing to come out. What
Yes.
is our true way of speaking? So if we speak like them, if we copy them, if we copy two, three people, slowly we will come up with that great enthusiasm and then courage, and we can able to speak even better than them.
Yes.
Yes. Next, I want to understand one thing. A few people they say very proudly, "I'm God fearing,"
Mm.
right? Even in biodata they write, "I'm God fearing." So, is it really necessary? What is the exact meaning of even this word? Is it essential?
Yeah, the fear of God.
Fear of God.
Like you have so many fears, so God is also one of the fear for them. We do not know, but that is how it is phrased every time. But it is not necessary. See, God is a person who is always giving you blessings in the form of sun, like He is giving the sunlight. In the night, He is like showering the moon to us. He is showing the moon, the stars, the fresh air, the birds. So many things. The entire universe is created by Him. So there is no need to fear from him. So you have to love him, exchange love with God. It is not necessary that you have to always fear God. In olden days, yes, like when we were in the pre-societal times, some 1,000 years ago, like we were staying in jungles, like we were not able to understand the thundering process or something. So there used to be a fire in the jungle unknowingly. So at that time they were fear of something, like there is some devil or something. So at that time they felt that maybe God is really angry with us. So they created these sculptures and they said that he is the God and we will give him the fruits, whatever the eatables, everything, sacrifices, so that we will please him. So he should not be angry with us. So that was the olden tradition which was maintained at that point of time to impress the God or to have the blessings from him. So that was a pre medieval times. This kind of scenario was maintained. But now we have a proper society. Now we have moved from that stage. Now we can understand, like this is a process. Like in the like rainy season, the clouds collide with each other, and we will have the thundering effect, and the rain happens. And when there is extreme sunlight, summer days, we will have a few fires in the jungle, and these things. Now we are in a position to understand. So now we understand that we have a very beautiful nature. We are connected with the nature. We can connect with the nature. When we are connected with our own self, we are connected with the nature. And now we have the process of meditation. We can connect with our own self. When we are connected with our own self, we are connected with the universe. Now there is no need to have fear of God.
Yes.
So now we are in a position to understand that we are the God. The soul which is residing in us, it has taken so many births from so many lifetimes. And in the future also, the soul is there. The soul is not destructible. The body is destructible. It is mortal. But the soul is immortal. So today there is no need to have the God fearing. And God fearing person is not required. There is no need to have fear of God. You should love God because you are blessed with so many things. You have good family life, you have good family, and you have like good environment to live. You have a house, then you are very wonderful person. You are very lucky person that you have a house today. There are so many persons who would not have house, and you are very lucky that you are seeing the sunlight today. And there are so many persons who are struggling in the hospitals to see the sunlight, to see the day of the light. So in so many ways, you should be thankful, and there is no need to have fear of God.
Very true, very well said. And it's very true that we are the creator of our own destiny.
Yes.
Whatever we are right now, we have already practiced something earlier. The result is in our hand right now.
Yes.
And as you said, natural calamities or any such problem which are not in our control, whatever we try, we cannot control them.
Yes.
So it's always good to be patient, to understand these things, to be mature enough. And as you said, when we meditate, we directly connect with universe and God. So God is nothing which is something outside, it is always inside. And when the thing or the person or that power, that energy is within us, why to fear?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's move with one more question. People, they have such issues of anger, lust, greed. Why these problems? These problems are very, very common.
Yes.
Some or another way, low or high, these problems are, people have. So how to overcome it?
Yeah, like so many people have emotional issues. So emotional issues happen because of your diet. That is one of the reason I can say. If your diet is not plant-based diet, if it is an animal-based diet, then you are experiencing the emotional imbalance what the animal, that creature has experienced. So and you have killed that animal, and it was like struggling for life, and that emotions are carried in its body. And if you are taking that food, So then you will have that kind of emotions. You have high self-esteem, you have low self-esteem, and you have fear, and you have lust, you will have greed. So all these emotions comes from the diet, what kind of diet you are eating. So it is, if your diet is filled with blood, soaked with blood of a creature, then definitely you have emotional issue. And the another thing is like the circumstances, what kind of circumstances you are living, like the parents, the initial stages, the child life, was there any incident of a trauma kind of a thing or something like that. So that will impact you at this point of time. So that kind of thing. So so first thing is the diet, and next thing is like emotional. So because of diet your emotional imbalance happens, and because of some child issues, like if there is a so there was a not proper relationship, abusive relationship of parents, and if you have any abusive relationship at the school stage or with the teacher or anything, these all impacts your life. Emotional instability will come. So to avoid all these things, it is better to have connection with your own self. Again, we have to come back to the same solution. Whatever problem you have, we have only one solution, that is meditation. You have to connect yourself with your own self. When you are in meditation, the fear of, as you said, the fear of God or anything, the fear of public speaking, the fear of the situation of self low esteem or high self esteem, the anger, greed, lust, everything neutralizes. All the emotions vanish in a very natural manner. That is what Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji has said.
So
That
the diet is very much important here. What we
yes,
eat, we become, and the meditation definitely help us. But
yes,
with meditation, if we are not ready to start the small things in our life, if we are not ready to leave taste buds
yes,
uh, based food, then it's really hard.
hmm,
So to, if you know that you have anger issue, or out of anger I'm becoming greedy also. If we are mindful, if we are able to understand this thing, then we are already crossed the halfway.
yes,
Only we have to now change our habits.
yes,
And here I feel that hobbies play a great role,
hmm,
because we have a lot of energy. Where to use that?
yes.
What to do in our free time? So what you would like to suggest here, the importance of hobbies?
Yeah, like if you see 30 years back, like so many people have so many hobbies, like stamp collection, gardening, painting, then writing essays or something, and playing games. So these were the hobbies maybe 30 years back or maybe 20 years back. Now, if you ask what are the hobbies to the younger generation, they will ask going to movies is one hobby. Second thing is
Video game?
playing video games, or third one, the most surprising one is shopping. I do not
Yeah.
understand like how shopping can be a hobby. Like every day you have to shop. This cannot be called as hobbies, because like if you have a painting or music or writing, so these can be called as hobby. Because why these are called hobbies, first we have to understand. If you are a painter, you are drawing a painting, you become that painting. If you're painting about the nature, the suns, and in between the two mountains the one sun is rising, so that kind of painting or drawing, so you get involved in that activity. You forget about time, you forget about situation around you, you just become that painting, and you become just the painter. You are just recreating that nature in your picture. Or if you are playing a music, you're playing a guitar, you forget everything, you just connected with your own self. Anything which makes you connect with your own self, that is called hobby.
Yeah.
So
Here, one funny thing I want to add,
yeah,
no matter how is the person or how he is good at singing or not, but in bathroom he will definitely sing.
yes,
So how do we love that while when we are completely natural?
hmm,
When we express ourselves with poetry or with singing, or maybe just crushing the gym, maybe
yes,
just doing hard exercises, because we need to just channelize that energy, because energy
yes,
cannot be destroyed, or it can be only transformed in a
yeah,
right way.
very well said, very well said. Like you have said that in the Osho Rajneesh, he has told in a very nice manner that somebody has asked him, the energy and sexual energy, is it both same? He said that yes, both are same. The energy or the sexual energy is both same. The energy, as you said, you are channelizing it into a creative energy. You are creating, you are becoming, you are dancing, and you are using the same energy. If you are singing, you are using the same energy. Or you are walking, or you are doing gym exercises, the same energy you are using. So you should know how to channel the energy. So by channeling the energy, you become that a creative person. So basically the energy is there, but you do not know how to channel it. That is where today's youth is struggling, I can say. But they have the potential to grow. But we have to come away from the video games. We have to come away from the movies. Movies take you to some extent, it is good, because we learn so many new things from the movies, like the hero, how he is struggling to come out of that situation and this. But for watching a movie also, you should be highly knowledgeable. Like you should understand what are the contents I have to take from the movie, and what are the contents I should not take from the movie.
Yeah.
In that manner you have to watch the movie. Like what are the takeaways from this movie? In that manner if you are watching, yes, it is very good. And shopping is good, but not you should not make it a hobby.
Yes.
Yeah. So in that manner we can improve. Like any activity, as I said, that makes us to connect with our own self, where we can forget everything. We can forget the daily course of life. We are just connected with our own self. That is a very good, wonderful activity. And trekking is one of the such good activity, where you can spend some time in the nature, in the nature's lap.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Yes, that always to being natural, and that can be happen only in nature.
Yes.
That is a beautiful thing we can add in our life. We can, maybe once in a week or twice in a month we can, or once in a month even, we can just plan to go in the lap of the nature. We can just spend good time there. We can even go normal in small garden,
Yes.
just sitting there, just looking at birds and just looking at trees, and we can write down something, whatever we like. We can just sing something, whatever we love, we can do there. And
I feel that life is very much simple, but
it's
we have
really
we
very
have made
much
it complicated.
very true, very true, very well said. So, sir, all these things are, just channeling our energy from wrong thing. Wrong thing is what? Which is not giving us right result. That is wrong for us, and to convert it to the right thing. So, how to be optimism? How to turn our pessimism into optimism? How to work on it?
Yeah, first we will understand the terms pessimism and optimism.
Right.
A person who is always, his approach is positive, his thoughts are positive, his traits are positive, that comes under optimism. That means in adverse situations also he sees a ray of hope. That is optimist. And pessimist is in every good opportunity also he will see the negative
Negative.
aspect. That means if you give him a glass of water, he say that see the half glass is empty. That is pessimist. And the optimist is that yeah, the half glass is full. In,
And he will think that how to fill the half which is empty.
yes, correct.
Not noting that it's half or it's empty, but how to work on it. If I have lack of something, if I am earning less, how to get more income,
Yes.
right? Yes.
Yes. So these two kind of traits we always see in our society. So the pessimists always are, they are always in constant fear. And the optimist always is bubbling with the energy, because he always has the positive attitude. He has the positive way of expressing himself. He's goal oriented. He has a proper plan, and he is ready to face the situation, whatever situation may be. It doesn't mean that if you are optimist you will not have different situations, difficult situations. You are ready for it. With your optimism you can overcome those situations, difficult situations. But pessimist is he has initially surrendered himself. Oh, I give up.
हो
I have
गया.
given up. that is over for me. I cannot take this challenge
अब नहीं
anymore.
हो सकता.
And the more pessimism he is into, it will lead him into like suicidal tendency.
Yes.
That is the link of pessimism. Like you are very much depressed with your life. You are not happy with your life. That means you have not seen the positive side of your life. You are only focusing on the negative side of your life. I will just take one example. Like one husband wife were there, and they had two children. The husband always used to drink, and he used to beat his wife every time. So this happened for almost 15-20 years. The two children grew up, and one person, the first child, has seen his father always beating his mother, and he felt that okay, the life is full of negativism, so I should also be a good boozer. I should drink like my father, and I have to follow my father's path. The other child has seen the situation. He said that I should not be like my father. I should be a good person. So both are brothers, but the way they have seen the life is different. So the first person definitely become a pessimist, and the second person become a optimist. Both had the same situation. Both were brothers, but the way they are seeing the life makes the all difference. So how you are approaching the life, that makes the difference.
Yes, very well said.
Everyone has the same life. Even the Thomas Alva Edison had the same life. The APJ Abdul Kalam ji also had the same life. Modi ji has the same life. We also have the
also
same
the
life.
same life.
We are also living under the same sun, the
Yes,
same
yes.
sky.
We all have 24 hours.
24 hours.
So what we are doing.
What you make out of your life, that is more important.
Right. And one very important point, as you said, that suicidal tendency or the thought,
Yes.
it comes often. It
Yes.
comes to, I think, every person.
Yes.
How to overcome it? How to work on it?
Yeah, like if you face some different situations in life, so you go into the groove of loneliness. You cut off from the society, you cut off from everybody, and just you go into that groove. When you are locked in that groove, you are not ready to come out of that groove. That is where the suicidal tendency becomes very overpowering you. So at that point of time, you have to garner some courage, and you have to come out of that groove by approaching your parents. Your parents are very much helpful to you, or at least your friends, or your teachers or guides, those who are helping you, supporting you. So you can express yourself with someone who is ready to listen to you. Maybe it may be your parent, father or mother, or it may be your friend. Somebody will be there in your life, those who always admires you. And if you are posting something in the social media, he is the first person who is giving the like in that manner, and he is always there for you, or she is always there for you. You need to have that kind of friend always in your life, and you can just open up with him or her, and you can just tell them that I have this kind of a problem. You will say, no problem, no problem, Baba, you can come out of this. And that's how you can come out. So express yourself. If you are closed, you are not expressing yourself, then how others will understand? If you are not expressing with your parents or with your at least your friends, if you are not expressing, or if you cannot have both the situation, at least you write it down that I am facing this solution. I am facing this problem. You just write it down, and while writing only, you will get kind of a inner strength that to how to come out of it. Your own self will find the solution for it. So when in my childhood also, I was very much introvert. I never used to tell with anyone, but I started writing everything. So while writing, I gained the inner strength. And since from my childhood I had a public speaking fear, I have all sort of fears, and one by one, I started overcoming them. So if I had public speaking skills, so I started like attending the elocution competitions or everything, and I participated in writing competitions. So like this, in my school days, I used to speak with my co-friends who are very good at communication skills. So in this manner, I like worked out like how to come out of that groove where I was afraid. And by doing regular practice, I was able to come out. In the similar manner, you can also put your efforts to come out of your suicidal tendency, and you have to express yourself with someone who is close to you. I think that is the only solution. And yes, if you are very much doing meditation, then you are very much connected with your own self, and the thoughts of suicidal tendency will vanish naturally. There is no need to put any efforts. And
Yes.
you should listen to good speakers, those who are very much positive about life. There are very much good videos on the social media, on the internet. You should read some good books. There are so much books, motivational books out there, like how to think differently. You Can Win by Shiv Khera. There are so many very nice books. So how to influence friends and win people. There's so many nice books are there. So if you learn, if you just read those books, you will have the self motivation to come out of this negative pessimism. You can come out of like fearfulness. You can come out of this low self esteem. So books are very much helpful. You have to read the personality development books where you can come out of all these negative thinking patterns, and yes, you will see the success.
Very beautiful, very well said, and very well expressed of every point, of every question. Now, at last but not least, definitely, goal of life,
Yes.
where we have to reach in our life. So, what is the importance of goal setting in our life and how to work on it?
Yeah, like Patriji, like one of our pyramid master has asked Patriji, is there necessary to set a goal? Life itself is very much beautiful. Why to set a goal? Then Patriji said that, see, I have three agenda. One is the vegetarian world, pyramid world, and meditative world. To attain this one, I need to have some strategy, right? And when I will be able to achieve it, I should have a particular time gap, and I cannot say all these days I will achieve it. No, if you don't put a target to it, you do not put a end date to it, it will continue like this, and finally you will not achieve it. And if you have set a goal that yes, then I immediately have to set a time gap in time frame. Okay, this time I will complete this work. So you are working on your first thing is you have to set the goal, then you have to time it at what time you will achieve it. Let us say if you want to purchase a vehicle, four wheeler, you have to purchase. So what kind of model, what kind of color, you first finalize it, what kind of company, in how many years you want to purchase, or how many months you want to purchase it. So if you are very much focused, definitely by that time you will purchase it. But you do not have any goal, you do not keep any goal, so it is directionless. Which way is okay? Wind is blowing from the left side, okay, I will go left. The wind is blowing from the right side, okay, I will go right side. So it should not be like that. So if you have a focus, or if you have a target like what you have to achieve, then you will go in the right direction, or else there will not be any direction to your life. Whatever comes you will accept it, and maybe you have to settle down for the less. You deserve more, but whatever thing come to you, you have to settle down for the less. So if you have a intent, if you have a goal, like where I have to go, then you can achieve it. If you do not have a goal, then you always will be in the same place.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Srikanth, so for coming up with such beautiful topic and wonderful answers of every questions.
Yes, thank you very much.
So, friends, I hope you loved this episode. I personally learned a lot of things, especially goal setting in the end. But before that, to work on our small challenges, small issues, small, maybe anger issue or low self-esteem or high self-esteem or, challenges of thoughts, negative thoughts, how to turn our negative thoughts into positive thoughts, how to be positive always, how to take small steps, how to work on our own self, how to work on our hobbies, how to do exercises, why it is important even, right? So once these pillars will be settled automatically if we start taking a small step, a baby step. We are stuck in our thoughts, we are just in chaotic world of our mind, then we cannot work on anything. There will be no goal, there will be no any achievement in our life. So let's work on it, and please share this video with your close ones. Thank you for watching this episode, and please be with us and like, share, subscribe our PMC English channel. Thank you friends, thank you so much.